Good morning, everybody. This is Toucan Dragon, and welcome back to Digimon Rearise. Today marks the start of the new season, but end of the personality boost. Well, for now, if you haven't seen the notice, the boost will return in the next season. So, since this week is finally back to normal, let's check out the trending for last season. So since last season was Devoted Week, and you can't really run a Devoted focused team, last week should look kinda similar to what this week will probably look like. It looks like we are still going to have Omegamon in the number 1 spot, at least until Digimon Paladin mode drops. But we have had a shift in the top 2 and 3 spots. Galamon is in this spot due to the support he got from his plugins and the release of the boost last month. But since the boost is gone, we might start seeing him decline in usage. And for Digimon Fighter mode, he might stay here in this spot or possibly decline slightly, because his boost is going to be here until the 17th. So once that boost ends, we might see a decline of usage for him. Agumon is still really good to have because of his passive, but with the increase of good Digimon that are team specific releasing, we might slowly see him drop. But for now, I still believe he has a place in the battle park, at least for the time being. Magnadramon had an increase due to Devoted Week, but since it's over, we will probably see a decrease. Blackgreymon has a really good passive, so he might stay in this place for a while. For Alphamon and Dynasomon, they will probably stay in this position, or increase this week, since they both have a stat boost for this month. And scrolling down here, I feel like Digimon below them on the list are going to constantly be changing, since tamers are going to try to find ways to fit these guys into their teams that we saw above. However, I feel like we'll probably see an increase in Ulforce and in Digimon Dragon mode. Since Digimon Dragon mode still has a boost, and Ulforce can work well in a team with Digimon Fighter mode, Blackgreymon, and Dynasomon. Other than that, I feel like Beelzemon, Deaf Beelzemon might get an increase in usage due to his passive and ability to inflict error and decrease enemy counter, which can be very effective against Dynasomon. And she might be near the bottom, but I believe we might see an increased usage of Lilithmon to help counteract Dynasomon. Since her plugins released last month, she has been performing pretty well, at least for me. And since there are more Digimon with defending gimmicks like Evade, Damage Limiter, and Shield, I feel like she'll have a place this week, especially if you get her up to skill level 10. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys some possible teams you can use. So I made 3 teams here. This team here is completely attack focused. We have no healers, we have no defensive support with Agumon, we just have full on attack. Now the focus here is taking advantage of the boosters that we have right now, and utilizing Lilithmon since Lilithmon can counteract Omegamon, Gallantmon, and Dynasomon. Alphamon is here due to, again, his boost, but also his skill lock. And since we have Lilithmon here with him, we have not 1, but 2 chances of skill lock. Oh, and I kind of forgot, Magnamon is here as well, which again, he provides skill lock. So we have Lilithmon with skill lock with their sub, Alphamon with skill lock with his main, and Magnamon with skill lock with his main. So we have plenty of opportunities here to skill lock the enemy. Now if they're running Blackgreymon, then we don't have those chances anymore. But we do have pretty good DPS with Omegamon. Yes, Blackgreymon could nullify the critical hit, but even without crit, Omegamon can still do some damage. So can Alphamon and Dynasomon. Dynasomon's mostly just here for his boost that he has right now, and his passive, which whenever he gets hit, he does a strong counter attack. Now this team, it's okay. It's pretty fun to use, and to be honest, you could switch out some of these Digimon with Blackgreymon, which will be really good, or in Digimon Dragon and Fighter mode, which I would probably recommend Dragon mode, since we're running mostly Brave and just 1 Calm and 1 Deft. This is just what I have right now, so I could utilize as much of the boost as possible. But let's say we didn't do much pulling this past month. So what else can you do? Well, here I have the old team that did pretty well back in the day, which back in the day was like a month or 2 ago. So if you missed all the pulling, or if you just got back into the game, then this team can still kind of work. I played with this team quite a bit. Now, it doesn't give you 24 points. It gives you max 23, but I mostly get 20 points with this team. So you won't be hitting high numbers, but if it's all you have, then it's all you have. And we all know what Grand Quagmon does with his passive, increases defense for all allies. War Grandmon increases HP for all brave allies. We have Alphamon because of the boost and because of the skill lock. Omegamon for the damage. And we have Ragulmon to increase crit rate for all brave allies. And to provide evade. And for healing. But to be honest, Ragulmon could be replaced with any other healer. More specifically, Magnadramon. But again, if you only have Ragulmon, she's really good to have in this team. Lastly, I made this kind of fun team, which I'm revolving around Lilithmon. I did something kind of similar with Deft Week, but I just did a slight change, which was replace Lopomon with Lady Devimon, which kind of has the same passive, except Lopomon's passive is slightly better. She increases attack of all Deft allies by 20%, but she's here for blind. Both her sub and her main skill provide blind to enemies. Now, if your opponent is running Black or Greymon, then this team won't do as well, but it's just a fun team to use, you know? And if your opponent is running Omega, Dynasamon, or any other Digimon with some kind of weird defensive or evade gimmick, Lilithmon is here to take them down. Because we have her here, skill level 10, we have her plugins, and we have decreased enemy defense with Beelzemon, increase allies tech with Lady Devimon, and decrease enemies tech damage resistant with Terriermon. I have Justimon here. He gives all Deft allies 1000 HP, I believe. No, 15% HP. Sorry, that's my bad. He gives all Deft allies 15% more HP. So this isn't maybe the best team to run, but it's a pretty fun team, especially if you want to go Lilithmon focus, which Lilithmon can work now better since her plugins are out, and we have more enemies that have evade, damage limit, and the shield effect. And usually with this team, I could hit anywhere between 24, sometimes 28. So I could get pretty high points with this team versus this other team. But then again, this team is if you haven't done much pulling recently. Now I want to hear from you guys. Do you like this 1 week break from the personality boost? I know how you guys are doing so far in Battle Park. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, then you should subscribe. It helps this channel out a lot. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you can be notified when I post more videos. And before I let you guys go, if you guys haven't noticed, I got a new mic. So please let me know how it sounds down in the comments below. This has been Toucan Dragon. And if I can, you can too. Bye guys.